Good evening, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? It is I, Jason Thrifts, and I'm here to talk media mail. And as always, I cut the video early so I could free flow and then edit it so it's succinct and gets to the point. But like it has happened quite often lately, the universe said, hey, you forgot to talk about this. So one of the solds you'll see on this coming week's Thrifty Business will be this Kelly's Heroes soundtrack. Now, if you've never seen the movies Kelly's Heroes, it is awesome. Stars Clint Eastwood, Donald Sutherland, Telly Savalas, Don Rickles, Carol O'Connor. And as you can see, I paid $18 for this soundtrack. I have it being shipped media mail, but it's sold today for a mere $150. That's right. One thing I didn't mention in the pre-recorded stuff is on the lighter things, not the 26 pounds of books, but if someone wants to give you $100, $150, $200, $500 for a CD, even though it's set up for media mail, just forego the media mail and upgrade them as a courtesy to priority mail. Because media mail is going to run you about $350, flat rate envelope running about $10, but someone spending $150, $200, $300 on a CD, upgrade them. And they'll be surprised and they'll be customers for life. But it is also taking a little stress off of you. It'll be there in like 2-3 days. And it automatically comes with the nice insurance. Okay. So remember that. Okay. If this sold for $25, 150. Yeah. I'm going to upgrade them. Yeah. I wish you guys had media mail too. It is definitely a America thing. Jazz, basketball, media mail. Yes, insurance is automatic on priority, but is there insurance on media mail? Let's have Jason explain if there is or isn't. Hey, thanks, Jason. All right, let's get into media mail because every single day I see the same question asked in all groups, even including mine. Can I ship this media mail? What is media mail? How do I know if this qualifies for media mail? It is a very useful tool to have in your arsenal when you're selling and obviously when you're shipping. But you got to make sure you use it correctly because you don't want to get caught using it incorrectly. So let's talk about what can go media mail. Okay, let's dive into it. We're going to look at what you can do when shipping media mail, how to do it, and really more importantly, what you can't do. And any myth you've heard about media mail, we're going to debunk them. All right. So here we go. Okay. Right from USPS.com, media mail. And we're really going to focus on what you should be using media mail for. So we're going to scroll on down here. Okay. Contents. Here it is. Only these items can be sent media mail. Books. That's kind of the standard. That's kind of what media mail was created for. Because guess what? Books are heavy. So media mail, it's a slower shipping option, but you sell a set of encyclopedias, you know that's going to cost you priority? Yikes. So media mail is your friend. 16 millimeter or narrow width films. Not too many of us ship films. Printed music, like when I teach you about guitar tab books or piano books, that can go. Oh, let me back up real quick because the one big thing about books, and it doesn't say it here, it has to be at least 8 pages. Now, I don't know too many books that are less than 8 pages, but it's got to be at least 8 pages. Okay, printed objective test materials. And again, that's not something that you and I usually ship. Sound recordings, records, CDs, CD audio, DVD audios, those kind of things. They can all go. Place scripts and manuscripts for books, periodicals, and music. But don't focus on the periodicals because we're going to see that in the do not use to ship. Printed educational reference charts, loose leaf pages, and computer readable media containing pre-recorded information and guides or scripts prepared solely for use with media. Okay, that's important because we're going to get into in a minute here what you can ship. But for the most part, books, records, CDs, DVDs, cassettes, VHS, what we know and think of as media. Okay. So, what can't you ship that probably you think you can ship? Well, let's look into it. Most people think you can ship magazines media mail. Can you? Nope. Sorry. You cannot ship magazines media mail. They contain ads, and the USPS says no to that. And it doesn't matter if it's a magazine from 1922 advertising Tim's Dry Goods and General Store that hasn't been in business for 87 years. Doesn't matter. No magazines that have advertisements can go media mail. All right, you've heard me say CDs and DVDs can go media mail, but can blank CDs and blank DVDs go media mail? And it always makes me laugh a little bit because the whole point of media mail is the first word, media. What's on blank CDs and DVDs? Nothing. There is no media yet. So if it doesn't have media, it can't go media mail. How about your photo album when you were with a baby? It's like a book, right? Even though it looks like a book, kind of shaped like a book, pictures of you as a baby in front of some pine trees does not constitute what they deem media. So don't ship that using media mail. Video games are media, right? They could go media mail. They're shaped like DVDs. They look like them. Right. Nope, sorry. Video games do not fall under the parameters of what is media mail. And that is up for discussion endlessly. But there's no need to have a discussion. USPS doesn't deem it media mail, so we cannot ship it media mail. How about comic books? The word books in the title. There's more than 8 pages. Can they go media mail? Nope, sorry. Comic books are just like magazines. They have advertisements inside of them. So if you're going to sell a big old box of comic books, they got to go some other way. UPS Ground would be a good alternative. Okay, I was on US Global Mail's website. I don't know what there are, but they have the what you can't send. USPS isn't nice enough to say what you can't send. They only say what you can send. And it would be great if they would put on the things that most commonly people think you can send. But here's the little list: comic books, stacks of advertising, clothing. Don't laugh. People have tried. Video games, flash drives, and magazines. And I wish they would have added blank media, because blank media cannot go media mail. Now, here's what happens. If you ship anything media mail that doesn't qualify, media mail is the one class of mail that when you ship it, you agree to the rules, and the rules say it can be opened and checked. And of course, they can't check every package, but they do check enough that I've gotten busted a couple times. Now, when I say I gotten busted, when we have a CD that is worth a lot of money, or if it is in a cardboard case, like say this one right here, we definitely wrap cardboard around it to make it stiff, and that's okay. That's fine with the post office. You can do it with books too. But the cardboard you wrap around has to be just plain old brown cardboard. The last time I got busted, one of my assistants had cut up a priority mailbox that had come into the office. Someone shipped me something, and it was beat up. It wasn't going to be used again as a box, but they were like, oh, look, scrap cardboard. So they took pieces that said priority mail, wrapped it around this CD. And when the post office inspected it, lucky me, they picked mine to inspect. They saw I was using priority mail boxes to stiffen up my package. And so it didn't really slow the process down, but because we all buy our postage online, I got a little note saying, oh, BT Dubs, you have been charged an extra $6.85 because you used priority mail supplies. So now we are going to charge you, as it is a priority mail package. If you didn't print your label online and you went to the counter and bought postage and they inspected it, not only would it stop moving, it would come back to you. So you don't want any time to have your buyer have a bad buyer experience. Okay. So just use media mail for the things that are allowed. And if you need to stiffen it up a little bit, brown cardboard. All right, let's talk about the two myths. Myths is such a hard word. The two myths surrounding media mail. These are the two things that scare people away because they think they're true, but they're not. Now, they might have been true 10, 15, 20 years ago, but today in 2022, they're not true. So let's look into myth number one. Myth number one, I'm sending a 20-pound book that is worth $50 media mail. I can't insure it. And that is untrue. As you can see right here, standard shipping insurance is included when you ship USPS with Priority Mail Express and Priority Mail, but you can buy it for first class, marketing mail, retail ground. Oh, look at that. You can buy it for media mail. So that's a big myth. People think you can't insure media mail, and you can absolutely insure it. Okay, myth number two, media mail does not come with tracking. Wrong. USPS tracking comes on Priority Mail Express, Priority Mail, first class package, USPS retail ground. Hey, media mail, look at that. Yay. All right. So you can track it and you can insure it. That's why I use media mail. But if you're still like, well, why do we need media mail? Let me show you, if you happen to sell a big stack of books or a big stack of records, how much it's going to cost getting from here to there. Okay, so I picked two of my favorite record stores in the country. The person getting the package is Cheapo Records in Cambridge, Mass, which is Boston, Massachusetts, basically. And sending the package is another favorite record store called Request Music, and that's in Maui. You can't get two further points away than Maui and Boston. Okay, but let's start easy, kind of where a lot of us would be. Let's look at one CD. So even when I put this CD in the bubble mailer, it's going to weigh 4 ounces. That's what most CDs weigh, the mail and CDs forever. And so let's look at the rates at a 4-ounce package. So it's going to go in a pad envelope. I use an 8x8 and it weighs 4 ounces. So let's look at first class shipping and priority mail for that matter. All right, to get from Hawaii to Boston, it is $3.86 for first class, and priority mail is $9.68. Okay. What about media mail? And here's another myth, bonus myth. Pirate ship shipping doesn't have media mail. Oh, they do. You just got to know where to find it. So let's back up a step. And then once you've told them all the info, it's an 8x8 package. It weighs 4 ounces. You want to click right here where it says extra services and then check off qualifies for media mail. Yay, there it is. See, it's kind of hidden, but they've always had it. But most people don't think they have that option. Get rates. $3.49. So first class was $3.86. Priority mail was $10. Media mail was $3.49. Okay. $3.86, $3.49, not that big of a deal. However, as of the recording of this video in August of 2022, these are the prices now. Coming up into the fall, into the holidays, they're kicking up first class rates ridiculously. So media mail really is going to be your friend. You really want to embrace it. Okay. All right. So let's go back and we're going to look at the next item. And that's, what if your CD is a little bit bigger? This is a 4 CD set without packaging. It weighs 7 ounces. So let's call it 9 ounces once we get a little bit of cardboard in there and a bubble mailer. And still 8x8, but this time we're going to go 9 ounces. Okay. Maui to Boston, 9 ounces. First class, $4.98. Okay. And then priority is still around $10. So let's go back to the previous step. And now, instead of $4.98, let's tell Pirate Ship that it does qualify for media mail. Yay, it qualifies. So instead of $5, $3.49. Look at that. As things get heavier, it gets better. All right. Now, a lot of times I will sell cassettes where I put a whole collection together into a carrying case. So this carrying case holds 60 cassettes. It's been a long time. I couldn't remember how many I sold. And so what I'll do is I will put 60 of the like cassettes together, put it in the case, and away it goes. That is fine. So we don't even have it half full yet, but already it's at 5 pounds, 7 ounces. Once we put it in a box, we'll call it 6 pounds. Okay. So let's go back here and we're going to do a previous step. Now, obviously, we're going to be in a box this time. And just for making life simple, 12 by 12 by, not 112, by 12, and it weighs 6 pounds. 6 pounds from Boston to Maui, or excuse me, from Maui to Boston, $22 UPS ground, okay? $27 priority mail. And then let's see. So we got 22 and 27. Let's back up a step. There we go. Qualifies for media mail. 22 and 27 becomes $6.84. Because look at that. $25 down to under $7. But we ain't brought out the big guns yet. Let's bring out the big guns. All right. We had a big ass stack of records. Here's a big ass stack of records right there. Let's see how that sounds when dropped. Yeah. All right. So 18 pounds, no box yet. So let's call it 20 pounds of records. All right. So 20 pounds of records going from Maui to Boston. So we'll go 12 by 12 by, let's keep it 12 by 12 by 12. All right. So now we're talking 20 pounds. So let's uncheck media mail, get rates. UPS ground. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Jay, you've said this twice now. We're going from Maui, an island in the South Pacific, to Boston, the eastern edge of the United States. How is there UPS ground? There is ground to all these locations that UPS will go. And what it means is when you have to go across water, it means boat. It means it won't be on a plane going fast. All right. So now we got 20 pounds of records. UPS ground, $54. Or priority mail, $58. Now, if those were your only two options, let me recommend you spring for $4 more and have a go priority mail. Okay. Gets there a little bit quicker. Customer will be happier. But let's take that 20 pounds of media mail. Let Pirate Ship know it is media mail. And let's see here. We went from in the 50s to $16.61. So you can charge $20 for shipping. They're getting 20 pounds of records, and you can put in $3 into your pocket to cover the cost of shipping supplies. But we ain't done yet. How does almost 24 pounds of books sound when they're dropped? Let's listen. Yikes. That's a lot of weight. Okay. So if someone bought all these Tiki books from me, we're at 24 pounds. We're going to need a box, so we're going to be at 26 pounds going from tropical paradise of Maui to the mean streets of Boston. All right. We're going to kick up our size of our box here too. So we'll go 18 by 12 by 14 and 26 pounds. Okay. Again, we want to see what it is before we get to media mail. So UPS ground will be almost $68. Priority mail will be $86. So we got 68 and 86. Now let's back it up. 68 and 86. It can go media mail because it does qualify. 65 and 86 turns into $20. $21. $21 for. Remember, let's listen to this again. all that weight. Oh, let's do one step further. So you heard that thud, how thick and heavy those books are, and they can travel over 5,000 miles for under $21. That's why I use Media Mail. So learn it, love it, apply it, don't break the rules. And this is going to be very important going into this holiday season. Our prices for first class are going to be a little nutty. So if you have something that qualifies Media Mail, use it, enjoy it, rock it. It's tracked. You can insure it. Boom. So I've been Jason Thrifts. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you around the thrift store. Peace.